Drew is here earlier than the stream is. Hi, everyone. So I will say this: it was a much better movie from this director than Mafia Mama was. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Let me move that slightly. Hello, I'm still here in Utah. I will be for the next couple of reviews too. I'm leaving Monday night. We're here to talk about two movies today. We'll start with the first one. And that movie is, because movies and TV, that's what we do here on Raising My Popcorn Grant. Prisoner's Daughter. Prisoner's Daughter is directed by Catherine Hardwicke. And it is in select theaters now. I saw it with six other people within my family. We all went together. So what is the film about? Well, the film centers on Max. He's played by the great Brian Cox, who is a prisoner for some kind of. Oh yeah, what did you think, Drew? Did you like it? Um, so he's a prisoner for some kind of violent crime of some sort that is mostly unknown. But he also left behind his daughter, played by Kate Beckinsale. She is raising a young son who has epilepsy, and whose father is a scumbag, uh, artist type drug addict. Cool. I liked it more than some people. I understand, but yeah, it was good. Anyway, so glad you liked it, Drew. So it was so as a scumbag, yeah, he said definitely better than Crystal Skull. Got it. All right. So he said, thanks, Drew. I appreciate it. So he said, so he is dying of a terminal illness, and he needs a place to stay. And though at first hesitant, she ultimately agrees under the condition that he pays her rent. Give me rent. Get rent when you fix this damn door. All right. He's going to be a tenant. Tenant. Sorry. He's going to be a tenant. And so basically, she can afford her son's medication. And essentially, and not have to take bribes from, again, her ex husband, who is a total abusive monster. Played by Tyson Ritter, the lead singer of the All American Rejects. How does that? Yeah, that was strange. And pretty soon the walls begin to break down as she begins to reconnect with their dad, and the grandson begins to reconnect with the grandfather. But will the various vices in their life soon come back to haunt them in a violent way? Let the drama begin. So, Prisoner's Daughter is a movie that is sort of in a weird spot with me, in that I genuinely liked it. I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed watching it with my family. It was a good movie. But here's the thing: there are great things in this movie. There are also things that are so bad. They would get, in a movie with less great parts would get a movie a zero. It's kind of in a weird situation in the sense of there are some great scenes. There's one scene in particular between Kate Beckinsale and Brian Cox where they finally have like a confrontation about the abandonment, and they kind of reconcile, and that's a really moving scene. And Kate Beckinsale and Brian Cox are both terrific actors who really play against each other very well. The whole cast, I think, is solid. Now, one of the bad things about it is also one of the best things about it, and that's Tyson Ritter. He is really bad in this, but in a way that is glorious and awesome as this like scumbag artist type. He flies in from like a completely different movie. He's such a cartoon character in this sea of sort of genuine realism. And yeah, this is kind of the first sort of gritty movie that Catherine Hardwicke has made since 13. 13 is still her best film. I think 13 is a sort of one of the underrated indie movie coming of age masterpieces of its time. This is not on that level. But it does have some of that grit that he comes in there and he is a ranting, raving, insane cartoon. It's kind of hilarious, actually. And me and my cousin Matt were just having a ball watching him overact in this movie. There were also some other things. The film is set in Las Vegas. It is clearly not shot there, and they make up for it with some of the worst stock footage transitions I've ever seen in a movie. That being said, the acting is really good. I think that some of the actual screenplay is not bad. I think some of the dialogue's really good. And again, I think that this movie, I think it was shot first, but the fact that this comes out only a couple of months after uh, we got Mafia Mama, which also was directed by Kevin Harvick, which was kind of bad and didn't seem to understand the tone it was supposed to take. This movie understood it. This movie kept itself sort of in the same gear throughout. But yeah, so in a weird spot, but I liked Prisoner's Daughter enough to recommend it, but there are some really bad elements. So I'm gonna do this. I'm going to the good, and there's a lot of good here, counteracts the bad enough for me to give this a matinee, and that's what I'm going to give it. I'm going to give Prisoner's Daughter 3.5 out of 5 stars. I feel like, though, with some of those elements straightened out, this could have been a lot better. This could have even been one of the better movies of the year. It has some of the best scenes of the year, but it's in the package of a movie that doesn't quite fully come together the way it should. Also, the ending's real abrupt. That being said, yeah, the 3.5 stars for Prisoner's Daughter. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. Come on. Trailer trash. Now, I have to be real. We were running into the theater a tad bit late. I might have missed one trailer. But what we did get was Expendables. I'm not going to call them what they want me to call it. It's Expendables. Darn it. Oppenheimer. But yeah, we talked about it looks good. Oppenheimer talked about it looks good. Fritzky! What's going on, buddy? Oppenheimer, we talked about it looks good. Poor Things, talked about it looks good. Can't wait for it. The Color Purple, the musical remake, looks really good. The Lesson, talked about it looks good. And was there shawarma? There were images at the beginning of the credits. Nothing else. All right, that is it for this review. We will be back, however, very, very shortly after this for a review of the documentary film Everybody, which I also saw today. And then tomorrow we'll have a review, maybe with some guests, of Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken. And then Monday we will end off the midterm with a review of the animated film Nimona. Oh, Fritzky, you don't want to do a sequel to Knock Knock at Your Bitch's Cabin? I'm ashamed. I feel bad. I want to do that. You're letting me down, son. Young Jedi. Yeah, we should do a stream really soon, though. In all honesty, we really should. I miss you, buddy. Anyway, so yeah. I also want to be able to say to your face that you're wrong about Infinity Pool, but that's another story altogether. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to be right back after this. Me too. I'd love the sequel. 2 knock, 2 bitches, 2 cabin. That doesn't really work. Tokyo Drift. All right. For those who still don't know, it's an inside joke among my friends. We had a stream that went off the rails, and we just started saying that one particular catchphrase over and over, and it just, until we got delirious, it was very funny. Anyway, that being said, yeah, we'll be back with Everybody, Ruby Gillman, Teenage Kraken, and Nimona. And then coming up also next week, as we start the second half of the year, we will have reviews of Joyride. Thanks, Fritzky. It's a great title, LMFAO. Yeah, so we will have Joyride, Insidious, The Red Door, and more to come. We will also, Fritzky, you can get in on this if you want to, we will do the midterm report sometime this July, the best and worst films of the year so far. Currently, and I'm going to do all of them because they are all 5-star plus. I have now 29 5-star plus movies. And I'm pretty sure by the time we actually do the stream, I will have had 30. So we're going to do a top 30 for me. Yeah, the longest one we've ever done for a list. So it's going to take some time. So, little girl, you're in the middle of the ride. Everything will be just fine. Everything will be all right. All right. Anyway. Yeah, I got you. We're trying to figure out when Tracy can do it. That's the main... and maybe Zach Milne, so we'll figure that out. Anyway, but yeah, that'll be next time, and until next time, Great Movie TV Guy, all the things, you know the drill. We're on stream, I feel like I can just run through it. Like, subscribe. Now I want to know down below, what did you think of Prisoner's Daughter? Did you like the movie? Did you hate the movie? Do you think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. Uh, uh, and take care of yourselves. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important. I love you all, and I will be back very soon. Take care.